Hello, Amazing All Stars. Today is Friday, April 8th. Let's find out what's on our calendar for the day. As we look at our calendar for Friday, April 8th, we see we've been talking about symmetry this entire week, and we'll continue to talk about it the entire month. Again, symmetry is being able to draw a line through the shape to show the same exact thing on both sides of that line, like a reflection in a mirror. Let's see what we'll have today. Whoa, we have a triangle. And if we drew a line going across, that wouldn't really be a line of symmetry because the bottom would have a point and the top would not have that same point. It would have something different. But if we did draw a line going straight down the middle, we would have the same thing on both sides. One line of symmetry here. All right. Very good. And since it's going to be Saturday tomorrow and we won't be in school, let's find out what tomorrow's card will be. Whoa. We have a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape. Not sure why that came up. And if we attempted to draw a line of symmetry, could we draw a line going straight down the middle here? See that little extra part on the end, and that wouldn't be the same thing we'd see on this side. If I even tried to draw a line going across, we would have this point sticking out and not the same on the other side. So believe it or not, we do not have a line of symmetry with this one. Do not have a line of symmetry, which is really interesting. Let's go on to our other activities for the day. We look at our days in school. Believe it or not, we have been in school 100. Remember, all these squares equal 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 32, 133, 134 days together. Incredible. And we have here the number 134, the number word. It's very important you know your number words. One way to write an equation or a math fact for 134, 100 plus 34. And then we have 50 plus 50 plus 34. Can you think of a math fact that would equal 134? I challenge you each day that we do these to write down at least one fact that equals the number of the day. We are about to do a different activity. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to pull out your math book that has blocks on the top and a person made of shapes. Pause the video now for the moment to grab that book if you need to. Do you have the book now? Okay, great. We are going to get started. It says the 13th decade day. Tad took 10 leaps and reached 100. The first century mark. 10 leaps and 10 groups of 10 equal 100. And 100 years is equal to a century. So that's where that word century comes from. Now help Tad hop by tens to reach the 13th decade as you read these numbers. And remember, a group of 10 years, and I'll put this on here so you remember this. 10 years is equal to 1 decade. 10 decades equal to 1 century. I know that's very important information. And what I'll do is just adjust the size. There you go. Now you can see it up here. Now, we are being asked today to hop by tens on the number line to reach the number 130. So let me see if I can move this over for you so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. We're going to have 10, 20, 30, 110, 120, 120, 130. All right. Now, you've done these before, and I think you're very familiar with these. You're going to trace over the number that you see on the screen. Now it's 120. You're going to write this in your book on this page, 120. You're going to trace over each of the numbers that you see here. And remember, 120 is not 120. That's not how you write 120. That's no. 120 is right here. It's just 3 numbers. The other number is much bigger. Believe it or not, that would be 10,020. And you're not trying to say that. So it's only 3 numbers. Make sure you trace over all of these numbers. Once you do that, you're being asked, what number comes after 129? So let's do this. Let's count. Let's see if we can figure it out together. We have 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130. Good job. So remember, it's just like we were counting before, but now we just have 100 in front of what we say. How many days is a century and 3 decades? Ooh. We can talk about that one together as a class. So if you have an idea, you can put it there. But we can talk about that one together as a class. Here's what I want you to focus on now. They're asking you to think of 3 different ways that you can write a math fact that equals 130. You might decide to put 100 plus 20 plus 10 equals 130. That's one way. Can you think of more ways? I'd like you to complete this page now. Off you go.